Hi, so I really want to get my hair back to my natural colour. I was a bleach blonde and now I'm kind of a brownie blonde at the minute, but as you can see my hair is a lot darker at the roots. I thought this was my natural hair colour because it was the same colour as my eyebrows. These are drawn in, but in fact it's not. My hair is a lot darker. So what I came across is I didn't want to use any more chemicals because my hair's ruined enough. So I came across Lush's Caca Brun Henna hair dye, and basically Caca Brun means brown poop, so that's great. This is 100% vegan and 100% natural. I won't go into too much detail about the actual henna because I'll take photos of the leaflet that I was given, and all of this is information about henna. If you're watching this video, you've probably already done your research. So the colour that I got was the Caca Brun. You can get rouge, maroon or noir, which is no, I don't speak French, it means black. So my colour is, there is lots of indigo in this brick which can take up to 24 hours after washing to fully develop. So expect your hair to darken through the first day. That's what it says about my colour. I was told to do a strand test because the woman was kind of wary about the fact that I have blonde hair, because I've read online that it can turn your hair green, it can turn your hair orange, but I did the strand test and it basically just slightly darkened my hair, which is what I want. I won't read into how I do the strand test or anything, it's all in here. I'll take photos of this. So yeah, I have grated the stuff downstairs and I'll be doing it as soon as possible. So this is my hair 1 week after it was dyed. How I did it was I grated 2 of the henna squares into a bowl, and then you need to put hot water in it, but I used coffee. Like, I made a cup of coffee and then poured it in because apparently coffee was meant to darken it. And then I poured the coffee in bit by bit and mixed it as I did it, and then it kind of went in like a smooth kind of, it says melted chocolate consistency, and then my mum applied it to my hair with a tinting brush, and then I left it on for 3 hours and then rinsed it out. I'm going to post pictures now of how I did it, and then I'll come back to talking about it. Okay, so at first I thought that I'd made too much of the henna, but actually with it being so thick it was used all on my hair. It wasn't as messy as people make out. If you've used like box hair dye, like chemical dye before, it shouldn't be a problem. It's just kind of like thicker than that. So if you use a tinting brush and you use gloves, then you shouldn't really have a problem. You can put Vaseline like around your face and ears and stuff, so that it doesn't stick, but what I did was just kind of like wipe off the excess around my face if any was on it. The smell of it, it smelled like leaves and tea, which was alright, and obviously coffee because I mixed it with coffee, so it was alright at first, but then after a while it kind of started to give us a headache. It's not as bad as people make out, and the smell after you washed it out, like even though I used like a scented shampoo and conditioner, it's still kind of like stuck after I'd washed it and conditioned it and stuff afterwards. So that was quite annoying. Basically I just sprayed perfume in my hair to cover it. The next thing to talk about is the colour of it. Now I don't really know what colour it looks on cam. It's kind of washed out a bit obviously because it's been a week. The colour is a lot more ginger than I had anticipated. It didn't really look that gingery on the strand test, but it just turned bright ginger. But in all fairness, I was told that it could go green, it could go orange, so for it to go kind of like a chestnutty ginger colour, it wasn't too bad on blonde hair. So you're meant to leave it for 24 hours to kind of develop, not on, like after you've watched it, to washed it, it takes 24 hours to develop the colour. But basically what happened with me is it just turned more ginger. It didn't turn darker or anything like that. The red must have just developed in it. So yeah, I think that's all I've got to say about it. But the reason it took so long for me to make the second part of this video is because I actually had a reaction to the henna. Nothing happened when I had the strand test, like I didn't get an allergic reaction or anything, but when I put it on and then washed it off, I had like a burning, itchy scalp, and like when I brushed my hair, like after I took it all out, like it got just to the point of tears. It was that painful. I don't know whether it was an allergic reaction or it was just a reaction to the henna, like my scalp not liking it. But it really hurt. Now obviously that doesn't happen with everyone. I haven't seen a review yet that anyone's had a reaction to it. It might just be my scalp, because previously I've bleached my hair, I've dyed it, etc. So my scalp could be sensitive. I don't know. But basically I took antihistamines and I took painkillers and left it a few days, and it's alright now. It's still quite painful around like this area. This is where the bulk of the hair and henna sat, because I kind of all scraped it back and like plonked it at the back so it would stay in one place when it was like developing on my head. So yeah, if you have any questions, and I don't know if I've covered everything that needs to be covered in this video, but if you have any questions, you can leave them down below. You can leave them on my Tumblr, Twitter, whatever. I'll put the Stalk Me links down below. And as always, like and subscribe. Bye!